Good morning, Blue Streaks. It's Monday, April 27th, and I hope you had a good weekend. It's a nice day Saturday. Got out and got my lawn mowed, got out on my bike a little bit with Mr. Grubb and Mr. Lawbacher. So I've been trying to get out. Hopefully you guys have been too. I know a lot of you have been working as well, and I thank you for getting your CP math stuff in and doing a good thing. See my dog's helping out today. That's Riley. And you guys, again, I hope you guys are doing all right. We don't have much longer, a few more weeks. So, just keep doing what we've been doing. Hopefully it hasn't been too tough for you. I don't think this quiz this week we'll have is going to be that difficult for you. So I just want to review a problem from each section that's going over and then give you the practice quiz today. So here's an example we did last Monday, and we got a 3x3 system of equations, 3 equations with 3 variables, and we're going to use matrices again to solve it. All right. So we don't have to show all our work. We just got to be able to put it in our calculator. All right. So our A matrix that is going to be a 3x3 is the coefficients from these 3 equations. So we got a 1, -2, and a 1. There's my top row. A 2, a 1, and a -1 for my middle row, and a 3, 2, and a -2 for my bottom row. And I will put that in my calculator in matrix A. And then my B matrix is on the other side of the equation. And we got a 7, a 0, and a -2. And that's a 3 rows and 1 column for our dimensions of matrix B. Okay. So I'm going to go through how to put that in your calculator again. You need your graphing calculator to do this. And then remember, when we get it put in our calculator, we have to put A inverse times B, A matrix inverse times B, to get the correct answer. Again, most of you, when you guys did this, did it right. There's a few of you that made a mistake. Either you forgot to hit the inverse button if you made a mistake, or you just had one of your numbers wrong or a negative sign. Okay, remember, use these signs here. Make sure everything's lined up, X's, Y's, and Z's. If something's missing, like if this was just 2y plus z equals 7, then for this spot right there would be a 0. So if a variable's missing, an x, y, or z is missing, just put a 0 in that spot. Okay, so let's go to our calculator to get in our matrix. All right, sorry. Oops, I don't want that to show up. All right. All right, so this button here, the 4th one down, says matrix above it. So you hit second matrix, and then you got to edit it when you put things in. All right, so I hit the left arrow once to highlight edit. Now I'm editing matrix A, so I'm going to hit enter. And it's already 3x3, but you can just hit 3 enter if it's not already a 3x3. And then you can put those in. So go 1, enter, -2, so -2, enter, and 1. Again, I'm just looking at this little one here because I can't see up there. And I already put them in there. Here's the middle one, 2, 1, -1. So 2, enter, 1, enter, and -1, enter. And then the bottom row, 3, 2, and -2. 3, enter, 2, enter, -2, enter. All right, then you have to get out of there. So you hit second mode, which means quit. That pops you out, and then you pop back in. Second matrix. Oops, hit the wrong thing. Let's clear that. Second matrix. Edit. Went to the left one. I hit the number 2, or you can hit the down arrow once, 2. And our B matrix is a 3x1. So I hit, it's already there, but I'm just going to hit it again. 3, enter, 1 enter. And that puts me at the, gotta move it over. 7, 0, and -2. Just go over here. 7, enter. 0, enter. Don't forget your negative. All right, so we got that in. Get out of there again. Second mode to quit. All right, and then we go back in. Second matrix and just hit enter for A to show up. And then hit this inverse button. Don't hit anything but the button. So your -1 goes up. And then second, that button 2 for B. Hit enter. And there's our answer. So the top number is my X, the middle number is my Y, the bottom number is my Z. So that answer was 2, -1, and 3. All right, so just a quick review of how to use matrices to solve a system of equations that is a 3 by 3. Instead of doing it by hand, by elimination or substitution, which you can do, but it's a lot quicker and easier using our graphing calculator. So that's what we're going to do. The other types of problems we had that's going to be on this practice quiz is some graphing inequalities. All right. So this is one that we're going to graph a line and a parabola. Okay. So again, if you want, you can graph both of these on your calculator. All right. I'll show you that in a sec. But you don't need to when it's a line. Remember, 7 is our y-intercepts. So I go up to 7, 1, 2, 3. Let's make this one red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's our y-intercept. Our slope is 2. Remember, we can just put it over 1 if it's a whole number. So I rise 2 and run 1. So I go up 2 and over 1. So I like to get more dots to line up. It's easier. So I'm going to go down 2 and left 1. 2 negatives make a positive. So we're still going to be on the same line, just so I have a bunch of dots to connect. Again, just down 2 and left 1. Still a positive 2. All right, let's get my lines here. Just make it like that. And we're going to go up. And it's solid because, and again, some of you forgot that, but we got the equal to. So this one would be solid line. Where our parabola doesn't have the equal to, so it's going to be a dashed line. All right, but we got to figure out if we're going to shade bottom right or above left. So what we do is we substitute the point 0, 0. That's the easiest one. 0 in for y and 0 in for x. Gives me 0 is less than or equal to 7, which is a true statement. So that means I'm going to shade below right. And this is number 4 from your homework the other day. Oops, that's ugly arrow. All right, but I'm going to shade that way. But I'm not going to shade until I get my other one in. So I'll make this one in blue. And when I do the parabolas, I just go to my calculator and do it that way. So I go to my y equals, and I punch it in. So I got x squared plus 3x plus 1. Hit enter and graph. All right, so I'll just put it over here so you can see it. All right, I like to look at the table to get some points. So remember that second graph. All right, and let's go up a little bit. All right, so I'll put those down here too so you can see them. Oops. Let's undo those two things. right, so there's a picture in that. So -4, 5 would be a point. I'll make this one in blue. So -1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a point. -3, 1, 1, 2, 3. There's a point. -2, -1. -1, -1. 0, 1. 1, 5. 2, 11. So that would be like up there. Okay. So I have to write or draw a parabola there. It's probably not going to be very good, but remember it's supposed to be dashed. Let me get my arm on the table. That's ugly. Sorry, guys. Okay, but you kind of get the idea. All right, and then again, put 0, 0 in there. I'll just put it up above here. 0 for y and 0 for x. Ooh, nice 2. That's supposed to be a plus. 3, oops, not a 2, sorry, 0 plus 1, which most of you don't need to do that. Remember, this is supposed to be a greater than sign, sorry. So we got 0 on the left. Is that greater than 1? And we would say no. And again, my 0, 0 is outside of that. All right, it's not the best, but if you look here, it's 0, 1, it's up above, it's not 0, 0, so it doesn't go through. So 0, 0 doesn't work. And if it did, I would be going outside of this, but it's on the inside. So that would be this way, inside here. All right, so where the blue and the red would overlap, I'll just do it as a highlighter, would be inside here. So that's what number 4 should have looked like that you did for homework last week. Inside there, sorry. Okay, so I just wanted to go over that with you again. So you're going to have a practice quiz for your homework, which will be posted on Canvas. But this stuff's pretty easy. It's simple. You can do it, no problem, remember? Okay, so you're going to do the practice quiz for homework. And then on Wednesday, I'll post the quiz, which will be due Thursday. Pretty easy week. Again, you guys are doing a great job. I miss you guys. Wish we could be together again. I know it's a bummer, especially for you seniors and things that know sports and prom and stuff like that. But administration and Mr. Tobin are working to see what we can do for you guys to help you out. Again, don't hesitate to email me if you need help with anything. Doesn't have to be just the math stuff, anything. But office hours for me, if you want to conference with me, is Mondays and Wednesdays, 12:30 to 1, and Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 to 9. So hope to see you pop in on a conference. I haven't seen any UCP guys. I know you're probably just working too much or you're sleeping. So again, you guys have a great week. I miss you guys. And again, don't hesitate to email me and if you need help with anything. So remember, look good, feel good. You are good. It's simple. You can do it, no problem. Have a great day and week.